Is life fair? How many times you heard this question? Or perhaps you yourself said it. Hi, my name is Aviel. I'm Israel Super Guy from here, from the land of the Messiah. And we continue on the Bible teaching on the weekly Parashat. The name of this Parashat, Bo. For the description of this Parashat, you're going to find it below on this video. Every time people ask this question, well, life is not fair. Actually, it's being asked from a very subjective point of view. Something didn't go according to your plan. Something went out of control. So life is not fair. Well, this is what this parasha is all about. We are going to see how, presumably, so many people, innocent, are suffering the consequence of others. So let me ask you this question. If you are familiar with the story of the Exodus, the story of the enslavement of the Hebrews in Egypt, have you ever thought about the Egyptians? We have more parasha in our playlist, and we recommend you that when you have time, you can also go and check it out. Actually, it was last year that for the first time, as I was studying this portion of the week, that I started to think about the Egyptians. Those ones who were perhaps had nothing to do with the enslavement of this Hebrew. Perhaps good neighbors of the Hebrew. So why were they suffering? Were they actually part of the enslavement? Were they also participated in killing the Hebrew boys? Remember a few parashas ago? You can also find it in our playlist. When the Pharaoh said to kill every single male Hebrew. Obviously, he couldn't do that himself. He has to have people in charge of such a genocide. But was everyone involved in this event? Are we as community, a part of a country, suffer the consequence of our leader? So is life fair, or is it? When we reach to actually the first verse, chapter 10, it says this way. Then the Lord said to Moses, go to Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart. We saw that last week, of course, and we talked about it. If you haven't watched it, we invite you to do so. And the heart of his servant, in order that I may display these signs among them. So we see now, according to this verse, that not only Pharaoh was stubborn, but as well his servant, the people who were carrying those orders. So is life fair? Or is it? When we reach to chapter 11, we see that it reaches the climax when each and every single firstborn male is killed by the angel of death. It says, from the one who sat on the throne to the one in the dungeon. Is it fair, or is it collective punishment? You will say, well, the Pharaoh deserved that. His servant deserved it. What about the poor Egyptian? The laborer, the baker, the one who worked out in the field. What did he have to do with any of this? Well, my friend, he too was an Egyptian. As I said, we are not an island. I know that it's very, really hard to relate to events and to people so far away in history. but history has been written down so we can learn from it. So today, how can we see, in light of this passage? Well, look around you, and it's been already 2 years, and the entire planet has suffered the consequence of our leaders. 2 years. Many people lost their jobs. It has been said that domestic violence has gone up, unemployment to the roof. Even people committed suicide. So we have also suffered the consequences of our leaders. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I can just say the word, otherwise the video could be censored. We have even reached that far that there are certain words or expressions that we cannot even freely say. This is the society in which we are living today. So it is life fair. Did these people, I'm talking about the Egyptians who suffered because of the Pharaoh and his servant, their stubbornness, is that fair? Let's put it this way. We have millions upon millions of people who at this moment are going hungry. They don't have a roof over their head or a simple bed to sleep in. Let's put it even more simpler. They don't even have clean running water. Is that fair? Or is it? Have you ever even calculated or imagined how much hundreds of billions of dollars, perhaps trillion, I do not know the number, but I know the number is very high. Many rich, prosperous Western countries have given to countries in Africa, Latin America, Asia, yet their corrupted leader and their greed, bigger than the suffering of their own people, have not fairly distributed that money to help, such as running water, hospital, road, school, things that perhaps we take for granted. Is that fair? Why many people go hungry, thirsty, dirty water, have to walk miles and miles away just to collect some water? You see, my friend, we are not an island. They are suffering the consequences of the leadership. Perhaps you say, what about earthquake, tsunami? They just recently happened once in the Philippines. Have you thought for a moment where these people are building their homes? Have you thought about that? If their own government have implemented planned cities, planned towns? No. So, is life fair? Or is it? My friend, if you find value in this video, please don't forget to give us a like. It's been said by the Apostle Paul, do not deceive. God is not mocked. For whatever a man sow, he will also reap. You see, my friend, we also suffer the consequence of our decisions, the consequence of our leaders. We are not an island. We cannot pretend and escape an action and a reaction. It's just impossible, either in this life or in the life to come. So the next time you ask yourself, is life fair? Think about this. Think about first, what have you done? Think about first what others have done. Again, and if you want to play the natural disaster, remember that this world has been subjected and is groaning to be liberated. Yes, we have damaged this world like never before. All right, my friend, I hope you have found value on these lessons. And if you reach this far, please don't forget to give us a like. And if you haven't subscribed, consider to do so. We also would like to invite you to our mailing list, which you're going to find here in our website. Don't worry, we do not spam you every single day. We do it just once a month. And when you do so, it's going to take you directly to a webinar, which I did regarding the places in the ministry of Yeshua here in the land of the Messiah. And if you have questions or even disagreement, you can let me know in the comments below. And if you would like me, because we do video not just only about the portion of the week, but also from Jerusalem to the rest of the land of the Messiah, please let me know in the comment below any suggestion. Wow, could you please show us about this place, or could you do a lesson on this topic? Please let me know in the comments below. Once again, my friends, my name is Aviel. I'm Israel Super Guy from here, from the land of the Messiah, and I wish you all Shabbat Shalom.